What is up, YouTube? Fluttershy RLC back with another Madden 16 Ultimate Team game here on the Budget Squad, and this dude's team is pretty damn good. Now, you guys will get to see some of the players he's got on his team. First starting out on offense, and we get the big hit there. Unfortunately, you can't cause a fumble. That would have been nice if Bud Dupree would have gotten that, but unfortunately, we weren't able to. So, here's who he's got on his team. He's got Marshall Faulk. You guys see that. Donovan McNabb. He's got Walter Payton, Lorenzo Neal, Antonio Brown, signature Andre Johnson, Hines Ward. So that's pretty good. But I got Scheffler star Jimmy Ward. That card is a beast. If you don't have that Jimmy Ward, you need to go get him. He's an absolute stud. Getting that clutch pick right there to give us the ball back in great field position too. So that's going to help us out a lot. So you might notice our new running back in the backfield. We got 92 overall, Maurice Jones-Drew. I thought, you know what? Why not try him? You know, his stats look pretty good. And it's someone you definitely don't see very often. And look at this. Julius Thomas getting the touchdown. That's huge, man. That's definitely what we need. Because if you guys saw the people he's got on his defense, he's got Mean Joe Green, Bruce Smith, J.J. Watt, signature James Harrison, Peter Bulware, Zach Thomas, Rondé Barber, Eric Berry, Brian Dawkins. You know, he's just got a ridiculously stacked team, right? And then on offense, you guys can see he's got, like, all legendary offensive linemen. He's got 2 MVP cards. He's got 94 Nick Mangold. So we're going to be in for a fight in this game. Marshall Faulk picking him up the first down there. First down and 10. He's going to send a man in motion, and then he's going to toss it. Now, these tosses are pretty OP, but Jimmy Ward just stays in plays. Like, I don't know what it is, but that Jimmy Ward always makes plays. Anthony Barr making plays, and he's getting that pick, and then we got good field position again to start this drive, handing off to Maurice Jones-Drew, picking us up about like 5 yards on the run. Pretty good. So this is a great start to this game, and you know what, man? That's gonna be the title of this video. I'm not afraid of this dude's team. Your team does not scare me, but Johnny Manziel overthrowing passes like that does scare me. Now, we're gonna go for it here. Not a very good idea because his defensive line came in screaming, and you're gonna see just in this game when I'm on offense, pay attention to the trenches, the offensive line, the defensive line. Pay attention to that. You'll see how ridiculously quick his linemen come in on mine, which, you know what, I'm okay with. And I'm not okay with this. Man, Ronald Darby just gets picked on. I left Hines Ward in single coverage. Not a very good idea. And he gets the big touchdown right there to tie up the game. Not what we needed. I knew that I probably should have been playing more to stop that. I should have been thinking more ahead, but I wasn't. And again, man, he's got some heat screaming in there. And, you know, but again, I'm not, like, there's no sense in complaining about it. Because, you know, that's just his defensive lineman being a lot better than my offensive lineman. Like, that's football. When you have a mismatch, you know, you kind of got to take advantage of that mismatch, and that's what this dude was doing a lot. You'll see he's going to blitz a lot in this game. But you know what? There's no sense in complaining about it, right? We just got to adjust to it. We got to, you know, do what we can, and we got to try to figure out how we're going to beat it. But again, there's no sense in complaining about it. When your opponent is doing something to you that you can't stop, don't complain about it. Find a way to stop it if you can. You know, and that's what I try to do. I don't always succeed, but I try not to complain and try to just figure out a way to stop it and, you know, counter it. And that's exactly what I got to do. If I got to block extra guys, if I got to, you know, choose pass plays that I can get the ball out quicker, and that's just all I got to do. And that play should have been picked off. Come on, Darby, you got to make up for what happened earlier. But then again, I can't really blame him because I mean that's Hines Ward against Ronald Darby. You're not really going to get that much, or you're not really going to get that pick very often. So we forced 3 and out. That's pretty big. Forced him to punt the ball back to us, which is definitely what we wanted. Now, he does this pooch punt. I wish I knew how to do those pooch punts. If you guys know how, you should definitely tell me in the comments because I'm not very good at it. I try, and I just completely F it up, and they end up returning it for a touchdown or something like that happens. So, yeah. But again, look at this, man. His freaking defensive line is just screaming in there. On screens, they're in there so freaking quick. I have, like, almost no time to get the ball out. You can see right there. He's user D-line rushing me. That's going to be tough to stop. So, 4th down, I had to go for it. Maybe it wasn't a very good idea, but you know what? Fullback dive. You almost cannot stop fullback dives. This is way too hard. And look at that. He's got 4 linemen in the backfield before I can even get done with, you know, the animation of the play action. Like, that's how insane this dude's team was, that they just ran right past my offensive lineman. And I kind of felt bad for my offensive line. I felt bad for Johnny Manziel. He got absolutely bullied in this game. Like, Manziel got bullied. The offensive line got bullied. I just felt bad for them as a whole. And you guys should too, all right? 1 like equals 1 prayer for Manziel and my offensive line, okay? Please, donate to the cause now. But so, unfortunately, Edelman's not able to bring that one in, so we're going to force to punt the ball away. Not what I want to do, but if we can at least go into half with a tie game, I'll be okay with that because we do get the ball at half. It'll at least give us a little bit of momentum, but just don't give up the deep ball. Don't give up a big play. That's all we got to do to stop it. So 2nd down and 10, he's going to go with a little bit of play action. I'm looking at the tight end. Don't you dare throw it, man. Why'd you throw it? Bobby Wagner's going to take this to the house for a pick six, and that's a huge momentum swing. That gives me all the momentum in the world. A user pick six like that. And again, that Bobby Wagner, I cannot recommend him enough. He is such a beast. He makes plays, whether you're using him or you're not using him. Bobby Wagner just makes plays. So we're going to come into half with the ball. And also, you guys might notice in a situation like this, I would normally put on shoe clock. Not in this situation. Because, see, in my opinion, when your opponent turns on shoe clock, it shows that they're scared. And, I don't want to show this dude any fear, right? I want to show this dude that I am not afraid of his team. And I'm not going to put on shoe clock, right? I'm going to play the game straight up because I know that I can beat this guy. 4th down and 3, Thomas makes up for the last play where he tried to catch it with one hand, completely dropped it. So 1st down and 10, we're going to find Jared Cook, a nice pass and a nice catch there for another first down to midfield. Manziel is, just don't get beat up, Manziel, right? We just got to make some plays out here, giving the screen to Maurice Jones-Drew. And that was one thing that I figured out. This guy could not stop. He could not stop the screen passes, which definitely is in my favor a little bit. And again, look at that. Mean Joe Green just comes in unblocked. So you know what? I got to stop that. Drag routes to Julius Thomas to my tight end. That inside cross play, definitely going to be my bread and butter. And again, like I said earlier, screen passes are going to be a huge part of this offense. Give it to Maurice Jones-Drew, who breaks a tackle. He's got blockers and open field ahead of him, showboating into the end zone, taking a 21-7 lead. Definitely what we needed in this game to give us a whole lot of momentum, but we can't give up the deep ball. I know this dude can just break out the deep ball at any time and burn me deep. We just got to stop that. We cannot let that happen. Gotta just, don't leave anyone in single coverage, right? That's what we cannot afford to happen. And even if it's like even if it's quadruple coverage, I'm still going to be scared that he's going to get that. So 3rd down and 10, and I left Ronald Darby in single coverage, and he picks on Darby again. Antonio Brown gets it. Man, I felt so bad for Ronald Darby. He came over to the sidelines. He was upset. He's like, "Coach, they're picking on me. They're making fun of me, Coach. I don't know what to do. I can't stop it." This dude was just absolutely picking on my cornerbacks, and that's something I definitely need to upgrade. But again, it's a budget squad, and the really good cornerbacks go for a lot in this game. So that's going to be something that we're just going to kind of have to deal with. But we can get good safeties, and that helped that a little bit. So we stuffed that run there on 1st and goal. 2nd down and goal, he's going to pass it. This one's going to be knocked down incomplete. So 3rd down and goal, this dude's having some trouble scoring. Once again, the Wildcat hasn't really worked for him once, and I don't know why he keeps trying to go to it. 4th down and goal, we get the huge stop. Once again, Jimmy Ward getting in the middle of that play, knocking that ball down. And again, that Scheffler star Jimmy Ward is an absolute monster. Like, I don't know what it is, but that dude just stays making plays, all right? So right here, you might notice we went to 2 straight fullback dives. So you know what? Fake the fullback dive, give it to the halfback, and totally outsmarted him. Maurice Jones-Drew gets a pretty big, like 20-yard run, and that's something it can really only work like once or twice, but that's something you can do to definitely trick your opponent. Come out in fullback dive a couple of times, and then do the fake fullback dive, halfback toss as Brian Dawkins gets the pick there. But just call that play. He'll pinch his line down. He might even run commit down, and then you just pitch it to your halfback, find the outside. You got open field. Great play to try to outsmart your opponent. And I try to do that, at least once or twice a game, when it's a really critical situation. And unfortunately, I kind of wasted it there. But Jimmy Ward, once again, like I said, just staying in the plays, making plays like he always does. And that looks like it might end this game. Julian Edelman, my favorite slot receiver so far this year. Absolutely love him in the slot. He just stays making plays. So we're going to go down to the 2-minute warning here. And just look at how fast his defensive line just gets in there. Like, I have to give the ball out super, super quick. We go to the pitch. Maurice Jones-Drew, he's got some blockers, and Maurice Jones-Drew is taking it to the end zone for the touchdown. He gets another one, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to sell him because I did pull Football Outsider Todd Gurley, and his stats are disgusting. So he's going to be the new running back on the budget squad. And look at Chandler Jones is getting in there for the sack. That's pretty much going to end the game. So anyways, guys, I'm Fluttershy. Hope you enjoyed this Madden 16 Ultimate Team game, man. Taking down the Giant 28-7. I kind of feel bad for this guy, but hey, was the thousands of dollars you spent on this game, was it really worth it? Anyways, guys, I'm Fluttershy. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave any suggestions for the budget squad that you guys would like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, and as usual, have a great day.